Nice to meet you. This is Yu Hyang-in, head of the organic committee. I am glad to share with you the result of last year's successful Expo. Nearly 1 million visited the Expo, and we achieved economic impact. I hope Suncheonman and AIPH to maintain a close relationship. One of the officials will report the result. Thank you.
Hi, how are you? I'm Yu Han from Suncheon City, South Korea. It's so nice to see familiar faces here. 4 years after attending a conference to approve to host the Expo, I'm really pleased to be here again to report the final result of Suncheonman International Garden Expo 2023. Before I get into the report, I want to share with you some photos of the Expo first. This is the sky view of the east side of the Expo site. As many of you know, Suncheon hosted Garden Expo at the same place in 2013. For the second Expo, some places were renewed and some places were newly created. Let's start with the renewed gardens. This is the Dutch garden with its windmills that is one of the most colorful floral displays. This is the French garden. Sometimes evening dinners were held on special occasions. Counterclockwise from the top, you can find the Spanish, Turkish, English, and Italian gardens. Rather than making major changes from the old look, the gardens have been transformed with the details such as decorations, patterns, and plants. This is the maze garden modeled after the black-hooded crane, the simple bird of the city. From now on, I show you the photos of the new gardens. This is the sunset garden, which has the most beautiful sunset point in the Expo site. This garden is the kids garden, where the playground for children and a place wishing to support their dreams. There are wavy mountain mounds on your right, and kids can play hide and seek and run a race with the bumpy terrain. This is the stream garden, where you can find peace of mind listening to the sound of babbling water. On the left is the secret garden, and on the right is the botanical garden. Mr. An Won-gyun, president of AIPH Korea, proposed the concept to connect these two gardens and show the garden could be made in extreme conditions like underground or polar regions. This place with a giant monument with the title of the expo on it is the Green Island. The Green Island is iconic because it was turned into a green passage garden from a dark driveway made of concrete just before this expo. The south gate was created here to provide access from the expo site to Ocheon Green Square and vice versa. This is the landscape garden that displays colorful flowers on 360 hectares of agricultural land. This picture shows the spring season. The tulips and grapes were full bloom. After the season, before planting the summer plants or flowers, the applicants could dig their tulip bulbs by themselves and take them home. Across the river, the Ocheon Green Square, which is a very large and grassy area, was created to host the best size of the cultural events. This is the floating garden between the Ocheon Green Square and the landscape garden, gave visitors a refreshing experience. This is a special overnight program called Garden Stay. And this is the Garden Dreamboat shipboard program connecting the center of the city and the expo site. I'll tell you those programs with more detail in later. This is the Suncheonman wetland, where the stories of the 2 times of Garden Expo began. Well, now let's get started with my final reports. The order of the reporting is as follows. General state of the city, overview of the Expo, why we host the Expo, what you did, and what you accomplished. First, I'll tell you Suncheon City briefly. Suncheon is a city that has a remarkable natural environments of mountains, sea, rivers, and lakes. It covers an area of 910 square kilometers and has almost 280,000 residents. Suncheon is well known for 2 things. One is Suncheon Bay Wetland, a UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site. The other is the Korea's first national garden, which is the legacy of the Real Lover Garden Expo in 2013. The Expo has inspired many Korean municipalities, including Ulsan, which is here today, to take an interest in gardens. Secondly, is an overview of the Expo 2023. Under the theme of Living in the Garden, the Expo was held from April 1st to October 31st. Originally, the Expo was a carry-me event, which means it was supposed to run for 6 months, from April to September, but thanks to the association's consideration, it was approved for additional 1 more special period, so for a total of 7 months. For the second Expo, many existing gardens, including wood gardens, have newly renovated, and new gardens like botanical gardens, stream garden, have been created as well. There were exhibition competitions, various cultural events like National Day and Citizenship Day. The Expo was hosted by 3 subjects: the Korea Forest Service, Jeonnam Province, and Suncheon City. And Expo was operated by the organizing committee. Next, why? We held the Expo twice. We wanted to showcase an advanced and sustainable model of the future city utilizing gardens. In 2013, garden was the method to protect nature from being disrupted. In 2023, garden became a habitat itself. People live in harmoniously. We wanted to turn the gray city into a green city to respond to global environment issues like climate change and to cope with the stressful modern life suffered in harsh conditions. We strongly believed respecting green enables sustainable development and ultimately improve the quality of life. For sure, as secondary consequences of hosting the mega event, we aim to foster the green industry and create economic effects which make the local community benefit. Here's the overview of process of the Expo. In March 2020, we received the approval to host the Garden Expo at spring meeting in Miami, USA. In January 2021, the organizing committee was founded. After the inspection team checked the progress 2 times in April 21 and July 22 respectively, we got approved to run the Expo for 1 more month. We had opening up ceremony on March 31st and opened the venue to the public on April 1st. In September, the 75th Annual Congress of AIPH was held for 7 days, and it was served as an official closing ceremony. After the additional 1 month of special operating period, the Expo had completely finished with a closing ceremony for the public on October 31st. Next up is about the operation. Hours of operations are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. except in the summer when we stay open until 10 p.m. Talking about the gardens, a total of 92 gardens were displayed. They consist of 12 word gardens, 20 thematic gardens, 10 corporate and city participation gardens, and 50 exhibition gardens, which were competition in accordance with AIPH regulations. In addition to the gardens, other attractive places provided visitors with pleasure and enjoyment. Representative ones are the International Wetland Center, where the visitors could enjoy the interactive display programs. Ocean Breeze Care, Green Island, Suncheonman Bay, Natural Ecological Park, and so on. The visitors could rest and get the food and beverage easily from the 35 restaurants and pop-up stores. For the convenience of visitors, there were information centers, rental office, storage area, medical center, and there were even pet shelter for visitors with their pets. And over 100 free Wi-Fi zones were available. To run the Expo, in average, about 300 people consist of staffs, volunteers, and interpreters work at the Expo on a daily basis. The following is the event held during the Expo. We had the opening and closing ceremony, including AIPH Congress. Not only, the opening ceremony is attended by the president, government officials, AIPH members, and interested many parties. There were 96 cultural events, including K-pop concerts, musicals, and classical concerts. Further, we produced an official performance whose name is Kairos, that shows the value of coexistence between human and nature, and it was performed 24 times over the weekends during the Expo. 15 cities in 12 countries around the world participate in the event so-called National Day, as you can see in these pictures. And 45 provinces in Korea joined Korean Citizenship Day. This photo shows in traditional performances that each region is well known for. These exclusive cultural and artistic events elevated the Expo to the next level and literally made people live in the garden. In addition to the events, here are some programs visitors can join in. There were 886 daily programs like busking and magic shows. In particular, we ran an accommodation program, the name of Garden Stay, where you can sleep overnight in a tent, which is not only luxurious but also eco-friendly, just located in the middle of the garden. But there, you may fully immerse yourself in nature for 1 night, 2 days. It was a great hit. Also, there was a shipboard program, where you can enjoy the night view of the city and the garden at once along the waterway. The beauty of this program is that it shifts the viewer's perspective, making familiar faces look completely different or new compared to the view frame from the garden. Next is floral display that enhanced the quality of the Expo and made visitors pleased. Many visitors also said that they were quite impressed because every time the season changes, colorful, glamorous flowers and unique display patterns made them feel splendor and romantic emotion constantly. For this, experienced field staffs made an effort to set the blooming time and maintain the good quality of the plants. The following is about a competition. Nearly 170 entries from 20 countries around the globe submitted their works for the preliminary round. The contest was evaluated separately for international and domestic entries. For the final round, 50 entries were selected and judged. There were 10 outdoor ones and 40 indoor ones. And the 40 indoor exhibitions were kind of seasonal, with 20 of them on display at different times during the Expo, so that visitors who visit the site more than once could see something new. Due to the feature of the competition, there were 2 rounds of awards. A total of 18 awards, including presidential awards, ministerial awards, and AIPH awards have given according to the review. And finally, the records of the Expo. 46 countries participated in the Expo programs in total, and approximately 9.81 million people, including 360,000 foreigners from 68 countries visited the Expo. and they gave high satisfaction scores out of 98 out of 100 in the survey. We believed that is the result of the heartwarming mood from the combination of nice gardens and good programs and hardworking staffs. In addition, we put in a great effort to make the Expo safe by introducing high-tech management systems and by making the solid contact network along the steps. On the economic side, according to the professional research, the Expo has a production inducement impact of nearly $1.1 billion and an employment inducement impact of 21,000 people. Thank you for your continued interest and cooperation in making the Suncheonman International Garden Expo 2023 a great success. I would like to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of the committee to Mr. Leonardo Capitano, to Mr. Tony Rycliffe, and Mr. Arnold Yoon, and AIPH members here. This concludes my presentation.